What up? It's your boy T-Burn Reaction. About to check out a video from the homie Nate. This is Wrestling Wednesday. But I check out a video from the homie Naked Collars Wrestling. He's been the one who's been dropping the videos of wrestling. A wrestling fan come out, a certain wrestling fan over a certain wrestler come out of coma to find out what's been going on with them as of lately, or a company as well too. I still got to do the Seth Rollins when I get a chance though. You know, it's a little before what's going on right now. Shout out to him being a special guest for Reed, but there's folks claiming that he might turn back heel again. So I kind of hope not, but at the same time, I got a feeling he might do it. But anyway, this is something that I agree completely. You saw my rants, you saw my thoughts and reaction about this, and that including most recently as well too. Internet wrestling community are the worst, and that's fucking facts. I deal with this shit every day, especially being a face mainly fan. Right there is torturing to the point that you almost want to quit being a wrestling fan. It's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. The amount of Cody hate folks have, the amount of hate in general, the tribalism, just, and most recently the racially few conversations well too, because folks is already like on one over this current election. So a lot of folks like this and that with Triple H over most recent with Bobby Lashley and MVP and all this shit. So it's ridiculous at this point, and not to mention the usual. I can't. The one part of wrestling fans mentality I cannot stand is the mentality this sick. I don't even want fetish. This sick obsession of folks wanting this and that to happen with either a heel or a bad thing happen in wrestling involving a bad guy villain. Opposite, not for the love of the character or the moment, just to see other folks fans to get off and enjoyment of other fans' disappointment and all this stuff as well too. Right now, there's people. That's why I'm gonna keep my mind open about this SummerSlam, because folks wanting Cody to lose the title just so they see fans cry, like I never understood that mentality. I don't care if you deny that shit. That is a miserable person. You are a miserable person. You think like that. You can deny all you want to. You can act like you're a happy person. Fuck no, you're a miserable person if you think like that. But anyway, let's like because you're sort of fan, you were Uncle Tom and all that, like, or all this shit, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of shit I deal with Jobber Tier, what I dealt with and all that times, you know what I'm saying, on Twitter in general. So anyway, let's hear what Nathan Connors got to say about this. Let's get it.
We need to talk about the IWC, this internet wrestling community, because honestly, it's one of the worst fan bases ever. Now, everyone who's a wrestling fan, me and you, we are all part of the internet wrestling community. But there is a bunch of people in that internet wrestling community that really ruin it for the rest. And I'm going to go into it anyway, but they really ruin it for the rest. Now, this isn't a dig at a specific company. This is WWE, this is AEW, this is all of it, everything.
Exactly.
And I understand as well that every single fan base has this toxicity about it as well. You know, whether you're Taylor Swift fans, Ronaldo fans, which I found out on my other football channel. You know, so many fans are really...
Hold on a second. Alright, let's keep going with
really tribalistic and take things too far sometimes. And one thing that the IWC is fickle. Now, we can all be a little bit guilty of it at times. I'm not going to lie, I've been fickle in the past about wrestling. I really have, you know, chopping and changing. But
this is the thing about it. I feel like folks use that word ridiculously. Especially that one of the fuckers I always complain about in their job career. That's that dollar that got a muscle bound bonehead right there, man. He always get on folks being fickle. He always on my case, motherfucker, because I go along with the storyline. Like, if you're the face, I'm gonna cheer for you. If you're heel, I'm gonna both of you. That's going along with the kayfabe storyline. Outside of that, I have the utmost respect for you as a wrestler, regardless, unless you are blatantly problematic. Other than that, like I'm gonna be rooting for Roman once he turns face. I don't like the heel character because one, I don't like heel, and two, how other fans made it worse by torturing folks over it. Number two, it's fun, and number three, it's funny because the folks that was booing him as a babyface all on his dick as a heel. And here's a funny part about this. And I bet you the same folks like that ponytail having fucker Izzy got Velasquez or any other motherfuckers in that group who would be hating on Cody. I bet you if he turned heel, they'd be on his bleached blonde hair, tattoo neck having ass dick. I bet you. I bet you, man. That's the funny part about it. They all this hate for Cody, but once he turn heel, they gonna be just as fickle as they try to claim me as well too. So yeah. Anyway, fuck those guys I mentioned as well too. By the way, and whoever in the group can share with them. I don't care. One of them got me blocked. He can kiss one. That one of them was just that ponytail bastard got me blocked. Whatever. I like this is what I love. Rant. I let them express myself sometime, and I can do it free while everybody thinking this and that about me as well too. Because they know. Aside from that, my little rant, I'm still a good guy. I'm still a babyface for sure. Just sometimes as a human being, regardless of your baby, you still gotta be a human being. You still gotta express your emotions as well too. You know what I mean?
But there's certain things.
Some folks will try to use it against you just to be assholes, whatever, because they assess what you see the bad side of you as well too. Though, I mean. There's a saying, go be careful what you wish for, that's all I'm going to say.
Things that the internet wrestling community say that just make you think, what are you on about? First of all, let's just say Daniel Bryan was right about fickle wrestling fans in 2018 when he had that gimmick. That wasn't a gimmick, that was just him telling the truth. So I'm going to use an example about Sami Zayn, or what some people are calling Sammy Hogan. Now, when Sami Zayn was the underdog and he was chasing Roman Reigns in the bloodline for the title and everything, everyone was like, come on, Sammy, let's win it. But deep down, I knew that if he won that, then they'd turn on him. Everyone would turn on Sami Zayn and say, oh, he's been a champion for a week now, it's boring.
And this is the other thing that gets on my nerves about wrestling fans too. It gets more on my nerves because they mainly do this with babyface wrestlers. They're low-key doing that with Cody. And think about it. Good thing, it's not only the Cody fans doing it. It's the folks, it's the Cody haters, the Bloodline fans, like two of the dudes I told you about or in that little bunch and more, who want to promote this shit just cause they want, so they can get that I told you so, cause they didn't get it at WrestleMania. They still butthurt cause Roman lost. They even still butthurt cause they didn't get Rock and Roman. So yeah. So they're going to try everywhere to make us be just as butthurt as they were about WrestleMania by sabotaging Cody Rhodes' title run, the joy of Cody Rhodes' title run as well too. That's the other thing. But in general, I hate fans. That's what that dislike what fans does is turn on babyface when they have the title along as well too. I mean, like, I hate that. Only long title runs are good for heels as well too. Where back in the day, majority guys before the ones that was heel that had the long title runs were mainly baby faces. I mean, I know Hogan can't use Hogan anymore right now because that's a different story. But the Bob Backlund, the Bruno Sammartino, as well too, who did it twice at that. Like, come on, y'all. This is like what changed? Like, what changed? All right, but let's keep going. And they doing the same now. They're not mentioning it.
Title. Give the guy some.
Go back.
Time.
Go back. Go back.
It's not boring.
My bad. And they now it ain't just Cody. They doing it too. They're doing it to Swerve as well too. They doing it to Swerve. So yeah.
Time. It's not boring.
Let me back it up a little bit.
They're the build. There they go.
Let me back up just a little bit.
Boring. It's happening right now with the Intercontinental title. Give the guy some time.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not boring. They're the build. There they go. We've also seen it with Becky Lynch.
And they trying it with Trick a little bit on the cool toe too. They trying it with Trick too.
Well, Becky Lynch has had a tirade of things thrown at her. Becky Hogan. All this Hogan business. And the thing is
Becky
that when these guys retire, it will literally be like, please don't retire, please don't retire, please don't retire.
Exactly.
Oh, we love.
Yeah, exactly. Look what's going on right now. It's John Cena. It was John Cena and Cena suck, and we hate Cena and all that. Now they don't want to retire. Like, oh yeah, really?
We love you, we love you. Really? And when you're a really over babyface, there's a chance that you're gonna get hated. Now, Cody Rhodes is doing okay at the moment. He's doing okay. You know, he's won the title, but he has got that chance now to get hated by the WWE fans if it goes on too long. He's already in the grey area for me, in my opinion. That's how fickle wrestling fans are, you know?
Yeah, and true. Like I say, it is grey area. Like I said, the Cody fans are still behind him, regardless. They're still behind him. There's folks who actually say, including myself, are saying he's doing his job. He's doing a good job. He's doing what he can, and he's doing a good job at what he's doing with where he's put in the position he put at. You know what I'm saying? Let's be honest. The draft didn't help a little bit, but he's making the best of it. Even if he had to go by the blower, he's making the best of it. You know what I'm saying? He's making the best of it the best way he could, and he's doing a good job. Is these fans who already had this made up mind that Cody's gonna have a border run and all this shit, or because they hated Cody anyway as well too. Because by the way, we're not going to that ponytail bastard Izzy Velasquez. We're only real fans saw that Cody Rhodes was gonna be boring. Like that's the other thing. Like the judgment of who's a real fan. Nah, fuck that kind of shit and fuck him again. But anyway, but still. But only real fans saw that this championship gonna be boring. No, it's the folks who had to made up mind that it's gonna go there because they wanted it to happen because they hate him so much. So and it's not really going there. Is that I've been enjoying the hell out of his title run as well too, and it ain't just being biased. Even I wasn't about faces hell. I'm enjoying what he's doing right now. I mean, could be a little better, of course. And I mean, I'm always room for improvement, but at the same time, he's doing fine. So yeah.
We really, really want someone to do well, build them up, and then they get there, and then we're like, nah, let's tear them back down now. Then we go on to the app we know as X, the toxic app.
Yeah, and another thing is, that, like I said, he's doing what he's doing with the booking, with the situation I want being on SmackDown. Now, I get it. I feel like they could have traded him and Priest, to be honest, but at the same time, I get why they did it as well, too, because it don't make sense. Sometimes the draft can be a lot more harm than more harm than good at time as well too. I will say that. But yeah, I mean with the booking he's giving anything as well too, he's doing fine as well. He's doing fine. You know what I'm saying? And it really is going to be great when he has this potential feud with Randy Orton though. That's really going to hit as well too. It is some other feuds that could surprise us that he can hit as well too. But yeah.
Is X and the wrestling community on there, that is where the IWC mainly are. It's just madness on there. Now we all know.
Of course, I made this 4-minute video longer than it is. It's like I made it to almost a 12. I'm about to make it to a 20-minute video. But like I said, when it comes to wrestling, something passionate about this, I'm gonna make it longer than it's supposed to be. That's why.
And we all see the accounts on there that are so toxic and so tribalistic, and this is on both sides.
And biased as fuck, too. Remember the video that picture I showed you about those talking about Cody got to be the most bitch ass wrestler in the world because dude's talking about to take me instead. It was from pretty much a bloodline bias ass account as well too. So there's that.
By the way, WWE and AEW. And obviously we know exactly what they're doing. I know exactly what they're doing, and you do as well.
Exactly.
They're getting impressions, you know? They've got the blue check mark. They're getting the money from Elon. That's exactly what they're doing. Mm-hmm. And the thing is, wrestling fans love to bite. They will bite. They will take the bait and they will bite it. Whether it's about AEW ratings or whether it's about a result that they didn't like or anything at all. They will give a dig at anything and then everybody will bite, grab it.
Take the ball and roll with anything as well too. As well, like ratings or their viewership and all that shit, or the views, the YouTube views, all that. They'll run with it, use it as their shield, their weapon as well too. Whether it works or doesn't.
And they're running off to the bank. So I do read up on X, I do look at the tweets and things like that, but I don't really go on there a lot, as in tweet myself. And then there is one person who I think does not help either and creates it as well. And that is Tony Khan. As the owner of AEW, he goes...
And that is a major fact. I told you about that, especially that little nonsense he did on during the draft, the NFL draft. Yeah, that he's a bonehead. He low key. Like I said, I'm gonna be honest. haven't been as crazy excited about AEW as much, except for certain matches or certain storylines as well too. Other than that, I just watch just to stay gun ho and not feel like I'm turning AEW. But at the same time, my energy with AEW has decreased. I'm gonna be honest as well too. Since then,
goes on there and acts like a complete fan sometimes and really stirs some things up.
He's a wrestling fanboy who got his own. He's invested in Mark, who got his own, who got his daddy money to buy his own wrestling company. Like the daughter who's a fan of something, they got their own money to buy this. He's pretty much the wrestling fanboy version of that, for sure, man.
Whereas if you're owner, you don't really need to go on there and talk to some ex-owner, Twitter account owner who's there to get impressions and to get a reaction out of you. Honestly, who cares what some person thinks about your company? If your company's doing okay, in your eyes, if the company's doing okay, just crack on. Why you got to reply? But not just that.
We may hate Vince. We may hate Vince as well too. We're glad he's gone, but at the same time, he knew how to be a businessman. He knew how to be a businessman when it came to business. We'll give him props for that. He's a slime ball and whatever, but he knew how to handle business. He will say that. Triple H know how to handle business. A lot of Eric Bischoff. I mean, despite how WC went down, know how to handle business. I even give Vince Russo the worst person in wrestling that he know how to handle business as well too. Tony, that's where Tony kind of fails at times as well too.
Some childish, very childish tweets out there as well. We've seen it in the past. We've seen so many in the past, childish things over ratings or matches or something someone said or whatever else. It's like watching a bloody kindergarten show sometimes. But anyways, I just wanted to come on here and talk about the IWC a little bit because we can all be guilty of it. Everyone, we're all part of the internet wrestling community, but there is a group on there that I think are very, very toxic and you know, ruin it for other wrestling fans at times. Anyways, we've got some more rankings and Coma videos coming up soon and stuff.
Yeah.
But
like I said, I say this all the time that my fandom, the wrestling fandom, might be the most toxic fandom. There's other fandoms that's pretty toxic. The Star Wars fandom, the anime fandom, the comic book fandom as well too. But the wrestling fandom, I feel like might be the most toxic fandom. I'm gonna be honest right there as well too. So yeah. And it's because of the guys he mentioned about, the ones I mentioned about, and everything. It's like to the point that you almost don't want to be a wrestling fan. Or you just want to be a wrestling fan, but off of social media. No, not internet fan. Because like I said, being a wrestling fan online, social media is a gift and curse gift because you can see all the other wrestling fans that are around get to know them as well too. Because there's some people I got to know that I'm like tight with. One of them is one I always mention about my boy Be the Man, Bryce man, for All Wrongs Deserved. I'm tight. We're damn near almost brother. We never even seen each other face to face, but you would think we're the best as a friend that knew each other, watched each other grow. So I mean, we did internet wise, but like we knew each other, man, for real. And there's plenty of others as well too, all across Facebook. But there's folks who I just. I don't know if I should say that because I don't want to get banned off YouTube, but I just want you just want to not too violent. I don't want to end up like that. I ain't like that, but I just want to just especially the ones I always mention as well too. The two joke assholes I mentioned recently as well too. So yeah, other than that, if you like my reaction. And there's a third. There's top three assholes I just, leave it at that. I'm going to say anyway, that Izzy Velasquez, the Dollar Delgado, muscle bound dickhead, that's probably why he think he do whatever he want because he has mostly think nobody can touch him. And then there's Russell Slade, one who always on my case about my line as well too. There's others as well too. I mean, one time he's cool. He's a cool guy. Sometimes he's a jackass, which was his initial, which is like almost acronym to his name, but you know, that's another story. But there's times he's be cool, but there's times he's a real jackass. But according to some folks, he just be trolling. He just trolls and is doing things just to mess with folks. So I just don't see it as well too. But other than that, it's your boy T-Bird signing off. One love.